Okay guys, welcome to the Rebeltech channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to replace thermal paste on a MacBook Air 11-inch 2015. It's the most easiest. Excuse the noise behind me because I'm actually in front of the Rebeltech. I'm actually at one of the world's #1 airport. You can Google if you know. You can comment down below. This is not really advisable. I'm going to replace the thermal paste and then apply liquid metal. I'm using the thermal grizzly conductor knot. This is not sponsored by thermal grizzly, but this video is brought to you by Skillshare. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I don't expect you to disassemble this in public. This is the most easiest to service. The MacBook Air. It's actually very straightforward to apply to replace the thermal paste on this machine. Alright, if you don't like this video, you can always dislike. If you love this video, please click like. You can send me a super thanks. Thank you to those who super thank me. I'll continue to improve my videos. You can ask me questions. Please, if you're not well versed in English, you can communicate with me in your native language. I'll use Google Translate to communicate with you, to reply your questions. If you're Spanish speaking, by all means communicate to me in Spanish. Alright, this channel has international viewers all around the world. Alright, all around the world. I thank you guys for watching and subscribing to this channel. Okay guys, I'm gonna open up the MacBook Air 2015 and let's liquid metal this bitch. Please do not attempt to liquid metal your MacBooks, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so let's take it out. It's actually quite straightforward to do maintenance on your MacBook Air. Anyone can do it. You don't even need to send to a shop. Don't be scared. All you need is a few tools and some balls and you're good to go. Okay, so this is the MacBook Air internals. It's quite pretty straightforward. I'm gonna first thing first, you need to disconnect the battery, which is here. Try to zoom later on. Okay, you got the battery disconnected. Okay, this is the battery. What I have here is the thermal grizzly conductor knot. Don't attempt to use this on a MacBook, right? Okay, so but first we're gonna be taking out this heatsink. It's quite simple. Hopefully you guys can hear me. For this, we're actually in a public space. So I'm wearing my mask. Hopefully you guys can hear me talking. So I'm gonna remove the thermal heatsink first. There's a few screws that you need to remove before you proceed. Alright. Okay, so it's quite simple. Just put this aside. You don't even need to take this thing out. Right. Then clean up the old thermal paste. Okay. Okay. Situ clear. And then isopropyl alcohol. Let it dry for a while. The isopropyl is dry, so I'm gonna apply liquid metal here. This is not really important, so alright, but I'll just dab a bit there. Conductor knot. Please don't do this to your MacBook. Oh, alright, you have the buds, then you have the syringe. Okay, what you're gonna do is, that's the syringe, it's a little syringe. Okay, and then slowly because you're not gonna be trying to press too much. Be very careful. Come on. I initially didn't want to redo this video, but yep. Alright, that's it. Just a little tiny bit. Not sure if you can see. There you go. The MacBook Air is quite simple to actually. You don't need to take out the whole heatsink. You just need these 4 screws out and then push this aside. So I'm gonna dust teeny weeny bit of the liquid metal. All you need to do is brush. Again, I don't really recommend doing this on your MacBook. Alright, I think this is too much, but it's still fine. So to make sure everything is really covered. So that's about it. So liquid metal is done. Okay guys, don't forget to clean the bottom part of the thermal heatsink. I'm quite gentle, so I don't let all of the hardened thermal paste drop. And there you go, it's all done. Again, I don't recommend you guys doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna align the heatsink back. I'm gonna screw this thing back. There's only 4 screws, so again the MacBook Air is pretty straightforward for you to do maintenance. This is what you need to disconnect first: the battery. This is your drive, the SSD drive, heatsink. That's about it. And then you can clean your fan because everything is quite clean, so I don't need to like dust everything off. So one more. Make sure you put all the screws back. There's only 4 and it's pretty tiny. I'm not sure how this performs with liquid metal, so plug the battery back in here and then you screw everything back. Make sure everything is the way it is. The 2 long screws will be in the center. Actually, I really need coffee, but first, before I power this on, a video from our sponsors. You just need a little bit of skill. If you're a risk taker, this is, there's no harm you doing this at all. Speaking of skills, let me take a few minutes to talk to you about a website called Skillshare. Have you ever wanted to learn how to do something out of the ordinary or interesting? Well, now you can by taking classes online at Skillshare.com, which are taught by professional instructors and have their own class rosters. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. Invest in yourself and your personal growth.
Heck, I learned much about blockchain by using Skillshare. I have always wanted to learn and know more about blockchain in depth, and I found the right teacher in Ravinder Deo and started right away with his lessons. A guide to the blockchain ecosystem, part 1, helping you to understand the blockchain. I will definitely have a deeper understanding in blockchain in no time. Be sure to check for my referral link in the description after watching this video. The first 1000 people to use the link will get a 1-month free trial courtesy of Skillshare. Skillshare can help you make 2022 a year of new learning, growth, and connection through creativity. Now back to the topic.
MacBook Air 2015 11-inch. Right, I'm gonna power it on. Okay, so I'm not gonna do any benchmark or whatever crap. I'm not into all that. There's totally no reason for me to like do liquid metal on a MacBook Air. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is my password. Okay, Rebeltech. Right. See if it overheat. It's definitely going to be working fine. Fans are working fine. I'm not sure if there's Wi-Fi. Let me try. So there's free Wi-Fi at the airport. And it's free connecting to 3 hours. Continue. Yeah, there you go. 3 hours of free Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna download Mac fan control to see the temperature. Download from macOS and click allow. Not bad. The Wi-Fi here quite fast. So I'm gonna go application, click open, right click, open. One, two, three, four. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's how you replace thermal paste on the MacBook Air 11-inch 2015. It's quite straightforward. So I replace using thermal Chrisley conductor knot liquid metal on this MacBook Air. I'm not really recommending anyone to use liquid metal on your laptop. Alright, just what I use mainly is just the MX4, and that's about it. So yep, thank you. Stay tuned to the next video. Thank you for subscribing again. Yep, adios.